Ah, it's a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. Would you like to completely change the world? Turn it into a utopian heaven on earth? Well, it's easy. Sure, you can do it by changing yourself, or you could teach all of this material that I have on Kriya Life to children. Now, I used to teach martial arts, and I know that kids can learn this stuff because I used to teach it to kids. Now, I don't have a martial arts school anymore because of the COVID little thing kind of shut that down. And I'm trying to rebuild, but right now, I think the most important thing is to get parents to teach this material to their kids, and teachers, people who are with kids all the time, to teach all of this material to kids, knowing that kids can get it. You just might need a little help in your initial delivery, and I'm here for you if you do. I will work with you because I really love the idea. Now, I used to teach kids that the greatest toy in the world is your mind. Yes, you have this toy that you can use to create anything you want. Okay, and I would have them sitting there, they're all paying attention because I'm talking about a toy, and I say, all right, I'll show you what you can do with it. Close your eyes. You can go up in a hot air balloon. All right, let's get in the balloon, okay? Now float up into the sky. Now, look at the fields down below with the cows. So look at those mountains over there. And I would lead them on guided meditations, but with the framing that your mind is a fantastic toy. And you can play with it. You don't need TV. It's much better if you do it in your mind, and especially good if you feel the good feelings. Okay, this is advanced metaphysics, quantum physics, healing, mental mind training, control, right? And kids will do it. They would do it in my class, and they would do it in your class, and they will do it if their parents model the behavior and say, oh, I'm imagining that I'm, riding a camel right now or whatever, and let's join in an imaginary game. You can lead kids on guided meditations easily, and while you're doing it, you can say, now, it's a great toy, but be careful. Don't hurt yourself, because just like any toys, if you make a mistake, you could hurt yourself. So don't think negative things, don't think scary things, don't think mean things, okay? Don't think mean things about people because it will hurt you, and the kid will get it. That they don't want to be hurt, they want to be happy, okay? And if you are thinking hurtful things or scary things or fearful things, hey, you can change that. Every single video here could be taught to kids, all right? You have to be sensitive to get where they're vibrating at, and they're ready. You can hear them over there now. They're coming, they're running over here to learn some of this material. Hey there, you kids, all right, yeah. So try it. And share this with spiritual people who have kids. All of these techniques, all of the transformation games, everything can be taught to a kid, but shouldn't be taught by me, shouldn't be necessarily taught by having them watch the video, but if mom and dad are practicing it and teaching it and it becomes a fun game, wow, look out, all right? I used to teach kids to meditate. I'd come into my class and maybe I was stressed out, and here I've got 15 6-year-old, 7-year-old kids who are filled with energy, and I need some peace and quiet. I could get them completely silent, meditating in no time. I would say, it's time to play Steal the Dragon's Treasure. They love this game. I'd say, all right, sit in seiza, on your knees like that, right? Okay, you have to be super quiet. You have to sneak up and steal this dollar. And I'd be sitting in the posture, and I'd have a dollar in front of me. They're all around in a circle. See, now if you make a noise, I'll hear you. And if I open my eyes, you have to go back and start over again. And those kids would be so quiet, and they would inch up. And, occasionally I'd hear one and send them back. And I would buy myself 15 or 20 minutes of absolute peace for $1. And some kid would always get it, and it was joyous and delightful. And they wouldn't even know that they had been super concentrating and meditating for 15 minutes because they were completely engaged in super quiet, tiny motions. Get that dollar. So it's hilarious, but kids can do all of this stuff. It just has to be framed as a game. You can teach kids, hey, Smiling creates a magical superpower in your body. Have fun. Share these videos. Turn them into games, transformation games for your kids. And if you want some help and guidance, join me on Patreon. Join my transformation games, and I'll, communicate with you via email or whatever it takes to help you with that. But they need to learn it from their own teachers and their parents. They need to learn from people who are close, who are living it, who believe in it, okay? So please try this on, all right? Please share this with your friends who have kids, people who are metaphysically minded. All these videos can be taught to kids in a fun way, and while you're teaching it to the kids, you're learning it yourself. These kids will grow up as masters of their consciousness. They'll grow up as world teachers. They'll grow up rich because they know how to focus. They know how to set goals. They know how to meditate. They know how to think, okay? So just think about the leverage we have to share this material with a generation of little kids who are going to be running this world. They're going to be running it in a good way. We're going to teach them to forgive people. We're going to teach them to forgive themselves. We're going to teach them everything that we are teaching ourselves. They can learn it, all right? So join me in this. We will share it with everybody. Share it with your friends who've got kids or who are teachers. And if you'd like to join with me on Patreon, Transformation Games, we'll do that, all right? And we'll communicate. So if you like this, please click like, subscribe. If you haven't, please, I value your comments. Please share it with a friend. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Let's change the world. It's fun. Okay.